Because it is said, those who truly belong to us never really leave us. They just return to God. It was an evening in Vrindavan. The sun was setting, and the waters of the Yamuna were shimmering in the golden light. The sweet melody of a flute was dissolved in the air, the same tune that could melt any heart. Even today, everything was the same, but there was one heart that was broken. An old mother lived on the edge of the village. Her name was Gaura. She had only one son, Madhav. He was her only support, her entire world. But a few months ago, an illness snatched her son away from her. Since then, Gaura would sit by the banks of the Yamuna every day, weeping and asking God only one question. "O Kanha, why did you snatch everything away from me?" The villagers tried to comfort her, but no one could truly understand her pain. One day, while she was sitting by the Yamuna crying, a small boy came up to her. There was a strange spark in his eyes, an innocent smile on his face, and a small flute in his hand. The boy asked softly, "Mother, why do you cry here every day?" Wiping her tears, Gaura said, "Son, my everything is gone. My Madhav has left me. Now I have no reason to live." The boy remained silent for a while, then said, "If your son comes back, will you stop crying?" Gaura said with a faint smile, "How can he come back? Those who are gone never return." The boy said, "What if I bring him back?" Thinking it was a joke from a child, Gaura said, "You are just a little child. What can you do?" The boy smiled and said, "Just come with me." He took her to every single house in the village and knocked on every door. At every house, he asked the same question: "Has anyone in this house never lost a loved one?" Every time the answer came, "No, son, we too have lost someone or the other here." Someone had lost a father, someone a mother, someone a brother, and someone their own child. Gaura slowly began to understand. Her pain was not hers alone. Everyone in the world was living with the pain of losing someone. When they returned to the banks of the Yamuna, there were tears in Gaura's eyes, but this time they were not of pain, but of understanding. She said to the boy, "Son, now I understand. Life is just like this. One who has come must go one day." The boy looked at her and began to play the flute softly. The melody was so sweet that Gaura's heart became peaceful. Then the boy said, "Mother, your Madhav hasn't gone away from you. He has just changed his form and gone elsewhere. You can find him in your love, in your memories, and in every breath." Tears began to flow from Gaura's eyes. She held the boy's hand and said, "Who are you, son? Your words touch my heart." The boy smiled, and the next moment, an amazing sight appeared before her eyes. The boy's form began to change. A peacock feather on his head, yellow silken robes, pitambar, and a flute in his hand. That same divine form. Gaura trembled. "Krishna!" She fell at his feet and said while weeping, "Lord, I could not recognize you. I complained to you." Krishna lifted her up and said with great love, "Mother, your pain brought me to you. I am in every heart that calls out with true love." Gaura began to cry uncontrollably, but this time there was no complaint in her tears, only love. Krishna wiped the tears from her eyes and said, "Stop crying now, mother. Your Madhav is with me. He is happy, and as long as you are alive, I am with you." Saying this, Krishna gradually vanished. The melody of the flute continued to echo in the air. After that day, Gaura was never seen crying by the Yamuna. She would go there every day, but now there were no tears in her eyes, only a smile. Because now she understood, those who truly belong to us never really leave us, they just return to God. And whenever the melody of the flute echoed in the wind, Gaura's eyes would fill up. But now, those tears were not of pain, but of love. All true devotees of Shyam Baba, please subscribe, follow, like, and share as much as possible.